Furry Observations, Righteous Discussions Unite People. It's the Word Up Podcast, and I am your host, Omni, etc. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? What's going on? Listen, it's been a minute. Actually, no. It hasn't been a minute. We've been consistent. At least this week, yesterday I wasn't feeling too good. Allergies was getting to me, along with something else. I had something else going on, but I had to rest up because I was actually working that night, and that turned out to be a whole long shift and whatnot. So I found myself keep pushing back the show. I'm like, let's just schedule it for tomorrow. And my day went so horribly yesterday that I didn't wake up until 2 p.m. today. And I like to be up way before noon, even though I work on nights. So, one thing led to another, but we're back. We're here. I'm ready to get to it. So let's get to it. If you could hit the subscribe notification bell as well as the like, really helps out the channel, really helps out the content, and push out these concepts that we talk about here. So today's topic, we're talking about damages. Recent case happened. People, we just got to learn what things are, what things can mean, and the consequences that we bring upon ourselves by taking rash and reckless action. And of course, this is me saying that. So, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because some people just don't learn the lesson. You know what I'm saying? Every day we have a chance and a choice, and we take chances with our choices. And sometimes we get consequences for those choices that we make and those chances that we take. And we can either learn from the mistake, or we'll be doomed to repeat it over and over and over again. So, hold on. Make sure everything lined up the way that I want it to be. Shout out to Ricky. Shout out to Ricky in the chat. I see you, Ricky. Appreciate you, sir. Just typing to you people in the chat. I'm going to be botting it up here soon. I need to get a bot. Handle all these functions. One day, what I'm really hoping for the channel is that this show is actually going to be something, because I actually do live streaming in professional settings. So I'm hoping that this will be flushed out and I can just pass off a lot of these other show responsibilities to my team, because I actually do it's a lot of nuts and bolts that holds this together. Let's see. Okay, so we can get into everything I want to talk about. So let's start with the deal. This is what the deal is. Cardi B has been unhappy for a few years now of Tasha K talking on her, disrespecting her name, as Tasha K does, and honestly, of all the celebrities, she's a gossip blogger, right? And with her being a gossip blogger, she's going to be talking about everybody that's worth talking about. So if you're someone worth talking about, just understand that it comes with the game, it comes with the territory. People are going to talk about you. People are going to make videos about you. People are going to have satire on you. They're going to try to pick apart your life, your circumstances, the things that they think that they know about, that they know absolutely about, and they don't want any of these problems. And the longer that you fuck around, you're going to find out. And there are two places that I determined that are the ultimate fuck around and find out locations on this earth. Wherever the fuck that Ocean Gate submarine was, and this here internet. Those are the two ultimate fuck around and find out locations on the earth. I refer to the internet often as the immaterium. You know what I'm saying? It's a place that exists in our mind because our minds are always here. When we wake up, we look at our phones, we're looking at the internet. But as Dave Chappelle says, Twitter isn't a real place. It's not a physically tangible thing. So we got to really understand what we're doing here and the spiritual aspect of it as well as the mental aspect of it, because that's essentially where this place exists. It exists in our mind, and our mind is connected to our spirit. And depending on how strong or weak-minded you are, something might happen up in here because of what you're viewing in here or what you're interacting with in the immaterial, the internet. Rock with me. We about to go deeper. Okay, so Tasha K has been saying a lot of BS about she like I said, she's a gossip blogger. She talks smack for a living, essentially. So we're going to get into Cardi B's grievances with Tasha. Let me move it around. YouTube view. Was it a short? Or? No, it's a short. So we're going to take a look at this here short. I'll do this one manually. We're going to take a look at this here short, right? Let's see. And we're going to be looking at Cardi B. You know what? That's a little bit of a cutoff there. Hold on. Let me move this. Let me make this a little better because that's a little... I don't like how that's cut off. You know what? Let me hide this for the time being. Yeah, because it's cutting off her face. So let's take a listen.
Shit right now. Let me tell you something about my boy Schemo. Alright, so there's this blogger lady that fucking hates the shit out of me. And I'm gonna sue her ass because I'm tired of her making up fake stories, harassing all of my friends. Like, this lady constantly stalk me. Everybody that she see that I'm close to, or like comment back on the pictures, that she literally stalks them, and then she goes and claims that people are giving her information about me, says some disgusting things about me and my homeboy Schemo. Let me tell you something about Schemo. Schemo is the nigga that turned me hat when I was 16 years old, and I've been friends with that nigga for a long time. That nigga see me going in and out of relationship with niggas, and I see him going in and out of relationship with females. Up about me and my friends, you dumbass bitch. I'm gonna sue you for defamation of character, because it's like, you know what, I let that bitch play and talk shit about me, but when you talk shit about my daughter, you have that's when I have a shit right
now. Okay, so damn Cardi, shit damn. We get it, you got grievances. We get it. You got grievances. Understandable. Someone brings up your family members, I'd be a tad bit perturbed too. For no reason. So the lawsuit happens. Tasha K lost $4 million behind it. She has to submit $4 million to Cardi B's estate. Cardi B's happy, of course. She got her day in court. She won. Tasha K turns around and does interviews. So let me break down the whole scenario. The whole timeline of events, as I understand them. Someone in the chat, please correct me if I'm wrong, if you have greater insight than I. Because this platform is not about one person being wrong and being the pinnacle of all things right in the universe. It's about us having a grown-up adult conversation and bringing it together in a way that we can all walk away with an undisputed truth that we all can actually live with, work with, and build upon. That's what this platform is about. So, Tasha started talking about Cardi B. It was just another notch on her belt, just another story for her to run with, just another piece of content to create that which she can then leverage into views, which then gets leveraged into, watch time, watch hours, and earns, and which in turn YouTube pays her, what they pay her in the form of compensation for creating content on their platform. So she's going along, she's running with what comes to her story-wise, whatever her method is of gathering this information so that she can then tell it to her audience in the way that is most entertaining for her to do so. Then she says something about Cardi B and continues to run stories on Cardi B and eventually says that Cardi B has an STD. And it was at that point that Cardi B stepped out of her throne and decided to step down to deal with an individual saying something about her. Because make no mistake, when you're a celebrity, you have many voices airing their opinions about you. You have many people saying, you don't deserve this. Oh, you're an industry plant. Oh, you're X, Y, Z, and the third. When they haven't lived your life, they don't know you as a person. They don't know exactly what you did to get where you're at, even though you've said certain things in interviews that may be unfavorable out of context. The whole, Cardi B setting dudes up, robbing them. What else? Allegedly being a prostitute. I don't think I've heard those words out of her mouth, but a lot of people say that that's what she said, and I'm going to say allegedly on that one. So you're going to have a lot of people airing their grievances because they would like to be where you're at and they're not there yet. So they're going to make up stories. They're going to shift the narrative. They're going to make content of what you said, but take it out of context so that you can be intentionally misunderstood. And these people can mislead other people into what they want them to perceive you as. Because for a lot of people that haven't broken out of a certain mindset, perception is reality to the people that haven't broken out of that mindset. So then when we get deeper into it, Tasha K said that aired a story in which Cardi B has an STI. She was sent a cease to desist. Didn't happen. Then they were saying actual litigation, like a lawsuit. But you know who can tell you this story better than I can? Let's hear Tasha K's side of the story post lawsuit. This is after she has to pony up the money. All right? Let's get into these YouTube streets. This is No Jumper. This is her interview on No Jumper, Adam 22's podcast. And she breaks down being sued by Cardi B in this clip here. Fair use. Fair use. Let's get it.
Merge over time through you doing the content.
I just didn't like her over time. There was a lot of shit happening behind the scenes.
Really?
Yeah, she claimed she was
Hold on, I I
Here-
gotta put the HD on it. I gotta put the HD on it real quick. That looked crazy. I don't know why. Why were they trying to have a stream in, what was that, 36p? Ugh. 36p. Ugh. And it's doing it again. No, I clicked HD for a reason. I wanted the HD. Thank you. Connection good. Need my HD. Okay, let's get it. Sorry y'all had to see that. Need my HD. There we go. Oh, I muted it for some reason. All right, let's go back to the start of the interview.
Did you have a grudge against Cardi originally, or
Shout
did
out
that kind
No
of
Jumper.
emerge
Shout out
over
No
time
Jumper.
through you doing the content?
Nah, I just didn't like her over time. You know, there was a lot of shit happening behind the scenes.
Really?
Yeah, like, you know, she claimed she was blood, I think a hat or some shit. You ever heard of a hat? Yeah, like this. I don't know what the fuck blood. I'm not into the gang lifestyle, but it was weird being a commentator and her gang member friends would reach out to me to do for me to do stories on the shit that they went through, like especially during when she had ordered that hit on them bartenders against Offset, right?
Proximity to certain individuals get you messed up. The side effect, I was trying to think of the title name, but I did content on this concept. The side effects of proximity. Your proximity to certain individuals will get you messed up. Because of who people are, because of the ways that they move. Why, if true, if we're so far, we're just going to take things at face value. If true, why are they hitting up a random or seemingly a somewhat well-known internet blogger, people in her camp hitting up a somewhat reputable internet blogger, YouTube vlogger, and gossip, someone that runs a gossip channel on YouTube? Why are they hitting this individual up? Because they're trying to get on. They're trying to get their name out. They're trying to make themselves look like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when we support people, and when I say we, I'm talking about humanity, humans, how I've seen humans operate in general. When we support people, we expect something. What's going on, Chris? Shout out to Chris in the building. Shout out to Chris in the building. When we support people, we expect some sort of compensation for it. We expect, you know what I'm saying, once I'm on, you put me on, da, da, da. And I would agree to it to a certain extent if that's what was agreed to and planned out, and you know what I'm saying, you've been showing support for me for an extended period of time, and when I'm up there, you know what I'm saying, like I would expect, just saying me as a person, I would expect myself to do that for somebody that has been consistent with me. So when that doesn't happen, or doesn't happen to the extent that you think, or the person that has been supporting this individual for an extended period of time, when that doesn't happen for them, then we get in our feelings, we build resentment and whatnot, not knowing the entire time we were supposed to set the foundation for our own thing while we're supporting somebody else. See, it's not supposed to be easy. It's not, everybody wants it easy, but it's not supposed to be easy. Understand what I'm saying? It's supposed to take time. It's supposed to be somewhat challenging. It's supposed to be somewhat difficult. I'm supposed to still be good, and I'm supposed to reach out to you. Because I'm supposed to take care of myself first and foremost. Shout out Jordan Peterson. You know what I'm saying? Clean your room. The Bible says this. Why are you worried about the dust in your brother's eye and you got a whole plank in yours? Take care of yourself first and then do what you can for others. But make sure that you're good first. Because if my shit ain't straight, then who can I be of use to? You can't pour from an empty cup. But once your cup overflows, you will pour with every step that you take. And that will keep you from being resentful if you take care of yourself first. I'm not saying that you got to be tyrannical and be an absolute tyrant about getting the bag and you got to, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, just be at everybody's necks and be completely, you know what I'm saying, that level of selfish. But you can make sure all your bills paid, make sure your household is straight. And then, and only then, after your household is straight, then you can come out into the world and start affecting change. But it starts with your house first. And I'm just telling you that as a person that used to give more than he received. I was supposed to give to myself first. A lot of us have a hard time with that concept. But anyway, let's move on. We was already here. All right.
And the girls that was with her called me to say, I want to tell my side. I'm like, you sure you're a gang member? Does Cardi know you talking to me?
Right.
And they would figure it out. Oh my God, I'm sorry, but it's too late. They already told me everything, you know? Uh-huh. But no, I mean, Cardi, okay. I talk about Cardi the same way I talk about anybody. You see my content.
This is true. I've seen her. She talks cash shit about every celebrity. It's not just, you know what I'm saying, she just, man. And my sister used to love her. My sister used to watch her all the time. My sister used to talk about this woman all the time, you know what I'm saying? Because she's like you. Tasha K is your drunk auntie at the family functions that knows shit about everybody at the function and talks way too fucking much. And that's her channel. That's her channel. So, of course, you know what I'm saying, my sister, who admired aunties like that growing up, she was, you know what I'm saying, intrigued by someone making an entire YouTube channel out of it. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm a man. I ain't really got time to delve into it. I saw like one or two things. What did she say? And this is back in the day. This is back when like Tommy's people like Tommy Sotomayor were on the same platform. You know what I'm saying? Back when she was cutting her teeth, she was just in a room yelling at a camera, and then that was it with a glass of wine. And then she built it up over time. It was dope. It was dope. But let's continue. Hello.
I do not hold back for anybody, but for some reason, like, she took it very personal. And I get it. I mean, Offset moves, you know?
A little sloppy.
Yes.
At times over the years, yeah. Not saying currently, but
Nah. Like I just had one the other day. It was a white girl. He had, you know, she claimed they had been messing around even before Cardi's. You know, she had pictures of the house and the car and said she had slept on the baby's bed. You know, and she had his phone number with text messages and shit like that. You know, and yeah, but he's just always been very, very sloppy. And so for me. Now, I remember I was getting a sex tape from him. He had somebody bouncing on his dick. Like, I was just like, this nigga just don't care.
Right.
But it's content. I'm a broadcaster, you know? So I'm going to put it out there. You're one of the hottest hip-hop artists out there now. And your husband out here moving real reckless. You know? It was.
And this is why, like, when I was starting to get into YouTube and everything, you know what I'm saying? This is why have been like very careful in taking care of the way that I wanted to do content. So I learned from examples like this and others is I'm here to talk about the concept, the idea of the thing, not the people themselves. Like we could attach the names, we could attach the Cardi B's, we could attach the Tasha K's to it, but it's really the concepts. And I'm gonna break it up here in a second. We're gonna take it back to the big screen here in a second so that I can better articulate this point because I do have a graphic to show y'all. But let's continue.
Or it was just natural, the same way I do everybody. But, you know, she didn't like an interview that I did with a former stripper friend of hers who said a lot of things that she did and they did together, right? And she had made some allegations. But social media had already been making them allegations, you know, about her sexual health and all that shit, you know? And yeah, that interview it did 5 million views because she responded.
Oh, wow.
You know, like, and then it kept doing views because she kept responding because, you know, it was a lot of shit that was going viral at the time. And so she, you know, real rudely asked me to take it down. I'm like, take what down? Take the interview down. That shit ain't true. I'm like, you want to address it? No, I don't want to address it. Then she goes live to address it. Bitch, I'm running my story.
Right.
Yeah, so, and I did just that. And I said, if you want it down, bitch, a judge got to take me down, tell me to take it down. And he did.
Right.
I took it down.
But so the logic is usually that as a commentator, you don't really have that much to worry about because it's extremely hard to sue somebody who's part of the media in America.
You ever wonder what influencers and accounts do to get...
Oh my God. Okay. We're going to get into this a little bit later too. But this is the thing with, I'm trying to message people right now. Because I'm for one, I'm terrible at IG. I'm trying to message people and I can't even see how to message people on IG anymore. The app has changed so much since I've tried to use it in the past. But this is what I wanted to bring to you all about the show's concept today. We're talking about damages, but let's define what damages. We got to define what damages are appropriately, right? So let me bring this in. I'm going to take this down real quick. This is the dictionary. If you Google damages right now, this is what's going to pop up for you. Damage. Definition 1 says physical harm caused to something in such a way as to impair its value, usefulness, or normal function. Oh, you can blow something. You can blow something up as seen in the example phrase. A bomb would cause extensive damage, but it also said to impair its value or usefulness. Let's look at definition number 2. Sum of money claimed or awarded in compensation for a loss or an injury. A loss. When you impair something's value, it loses value. So a loss of value. This is the thing about content creators, people in media, celebrities. They trade on their public image. People in the limelight, people in mainstream media, they trade on their image. What's their image? Their image is people's perception of them. It's their bread and butter. It's literally the thing that they leverage for compensation so that they can take care of their families. So when you speak on someone's name, if you're a reputable resource, if you speak on someone's name, if you say something that isn't in line with their perceived value, with their perceived image to the public, the effect therein has a financial value associated with it. It has a dollar amount. A sum of money claimed or awarded in compensation for a loss or an injury. You speaking on someone's name could shift public opinion. That shift in public opinion then impairs the value of their public image, which is the thing that they leverage for resources like money. Some people give celebrities free clothes just to promote their brand, but nobody wants to give you free clothes to promote a brand when your public image is impaired. Nobody wants to spend on you what they spent on you in the past if your public image is impaired. They were talking about, Tasha K talking about Cardi B had a it was sexual health, something about her sexual health. May or may not be true. But the fact that the public knows her private business and she is, in effect, a sex icon. She trades on her sexuality. That's a part of her public image. You saying something that is unfavorable to her sexual image, it caused a loss in value. It impaired her value to the public eye. She lost value as a result. And now that has to be compensated. Damages. Take care for what you say. That's why the thumbnail says, in the power of the tongue. The whole scripture to that one is the power of death and life lie in the tongue. Damages. What you say can affect people in impactful ways. And you can be out $4 million as a result. But let me tuck this up. I didn't have a button on I didn't make a button for this graphic. So let me tuck that up. And let's bring back the topic pick. And we're going to head back over to YouTube for her to explain more of her side of the story. Talking about Tasha K.
And it turns out
I didn't really
it's
know
not impossible.
anything about lawsuits then. I had never been to court for anything in my life except for a traffic ticket.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so when she started saying she was going to sue, I was like, bitch, I don't care. I wipe my fucking ass with cease and desist. Who gives a fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you going to spend your money on this? Go ahead.
And that's how you know she's never been sued before, because a cease and desist and a lawsuit are not the same thing. Cease and desist is essentially the angry lawyer letter that you get saying that, hey, we're looking at this, we want you to knock it off, or we'll take other action. It's less favorable. It's essentially, in effect, a warning. And let's see how she handled said warning.
So when she filed the lawsuit, I was like, well, if it mean that much, because I was pregnant at the time when she filed the lawsuit, and I was high risk.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, if it really mean that much, I'll take it down. But then she was like, take it down and apologize. I said, apologize for what? You need to apologize. I'm not apologizing for a motherfucking thing. I'll take this interview down, but I'm not apologizing. So, I had, told my husband what I had talked about, with her lawyers. And he was like, put that shit back up and tell her to go sue. And she did just that.
Mm-hmm.
And she put $1.2 million
right
towards that lawsuit.
1.2 million. The award was $4 million. So she's still up 2.8. She's still up 2.8 mil. That's
right.
All because she didn't like me, because I didn't like her.
And why do you think that you were ultimately not victorious in court?
Man, it was. First of all, I wasn't paying attention to my case. You know, I hired lawyers that were fresh out of college.
I heard your legal team was not great.
No. And when if you've never dealt with lawyers before, that was the first time I ever hired a lawyer for anything, right? Because I fucking 35, 36 years old. What the fuck? I don't break the law. You
Your
understand
first
what I'm
time
saying?
is always
Wow, why does she go to break the law? But if you break the law, you gonna understand how you can move in these streets and what you need, you know what I'm saying, certain allotments for. You need to be breaking up your money in certain ways. But let's you know what? I'm gonna claim that I was getting in my feelings about that one. She triggered me. She got me. You got me on that one, and you didn't even mean to, Tasha, but you got me on that one. Let's go.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you.
Oh,
So I didn't know. Like it was kind of like, oh, they said, and they were the cheapest too, because you know people wanted it. They heard Cardi B, then they wanted them retainers 50, 60,000. I was like, where the fuck I'm supposed to get that shit from?
right, which is
But you've been a prominent YouTuber for years. So why don't you have that? Say 50,000? You should be able to. I'm thinking you get millions of views, millions of subscribers. 50,000 should be in the tuck, in the savings account. Or some. You spending all this money? Now I'm looking at it different. Okay.
like nothing compared to how much she ended up spending.
Man, listen, because she had a team.
Yeah.
She had two teams. She had a team in New York and a team in Georgia. So, and this Cardi B coming, she got an endless amount of money. They billing.
Right.
They billing. That shit, if you see the records that they got they got every tweet, every fucking comment that somebody made to the tweet. I said, ooh. When I saw the end result of how much she paid, I said, they the only ones that really won.
Right.
You know? So, yeah, my lawyers was $5,000 retainer.
Really?
Yeah.
5,000.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that
showed
is
up.
cheap. For a lawyer, for a lawsuit of such a high profile plaintiff, $5,000 is stupid cheap. That is dumb cheap. She should have known that she was, but she said she didn't know anything about lawyers. But that's an instance in which I ask around. Like me, myself, I'm a very prideful individual. I have a very tough time asking anybody for a motherfucking thing. But when it comes down to the legal, the lawyers, when you need bail money and you don't know, and you know what I'm saying, you didn't help people out in ways that could actually. I'm asking. I'm tapping into resources. I need legal counsel. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the best way to go about it? I'm not paying $5,000 when I'm not. I'll be glad to come up off of. I'll swipe every credit card, empty out all my savings. If I'm staring down a $4 million deficit in my future, yeah, $5,000. Like, why treat your freedom and your finances like, how do I put it? Like you buying a pack of hot dogs at the grocery store. Well, shit, I would get the ballpark franks, but you know what I'm saying, the great value is cheaper and it's the same ingredients. It says so on the pack. Why would you know what I'm saying? Like, don't treat your little legal troubles like breakfast cereal. Why would you treat your legal troubles like breakfast cereal? You know what I'm saying? She got the fruit wheel deal. Lawyers. Let's continue.
And I introduced them. I said, this is my legal team. Bitch, we about to fight.
Were you astonished when you ended up losing?
I was surprised because I was just like, but I really wasn't surprised because the judge had already kept out a lot of stuff because everything that I commented on came out of her mouth. It wasn't like, malicious. It's like, oh, I'm gonna make this shit up about you. You see what I'm saying? I didn't just say, oh, I'm I'm gonna do this. But they found they played a video. It was after we was like 3 years into litigation, where I just snapped on her because she had, you know, these so-called YouTube investigators coming to my house, going to my daughter's school, asking questions about me, you know, these just random ass people, right? And I'm, you know, just had my baby, and I was like, you know what, fuck you. And I went in and I was like, bitch, that's why your husband, I said, you can go get your body done out as many times as you want. It still don't keep your husband at the house.
So she was in her feelings about somebody she doesn't actually know, and she became a crash test dummy because she couldn't control her mouth. And actually, let's continue.
He is outside. You too busy over here watching me, and you need to be watching him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went the fuck in. I dragged everything. I was like, you can have as much plastic surgery as you want. He don't want it. He don't want it. And that's what you're mad about. You're mad about that. That I won't stop reporting on him and his escapades. And you are a fucking celebrity. And frankly, the things that you say about people, especially black women, calling black women roaches, monkeys, that's why your baby died, wishing AIDS on people. And I'm a grown-ass woman. And I don't give a fuck if you're the president of the United States. You're not going to disrespect me like that. So you can spend as much money as you want. But you will never get my respect for that shit. Ever. Now, I'm a practical person. You want to have a conversation and we can both issue some apologies, we can do that. But as far as I'm concerned, you don't just tell me to fucking bow down to you. Like, who the fuck are you? Bitch, you shit and piss just like me. And you shit on live. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, no, like, I think the fame and the power and the money and stuff, like, got to her head. But I'm a country bitch from the South, and I've been broke my whole life. You know? It took me 20 years to pay my student loans off. Probably gonna take me 60 to pay her.
Right. So do you have any...
Took 20 years to pay off your student loans. And it's gonna take you 60 to pay her. Jesus. That's what she said. It's probably gonna take me 60 to pay this. I'm gonna take it back.
From the South, and I've been broke my whole life. You know? It took me 20 years to pay my student loans off. Probably gonna take me 60 to pay her.
Right.
Jeez.
So do you have any regrets about how you handled it? Because you always see these headlines now.
No.
It's like Tasha K
But she
trying
did
to
all
pay.
that. But she paid for all that.
Okay. So
Like-
when you are saying I'll pay you X amount per month or whatever, that's
That's
her.
all I got. I mean,
Right.
she got to get what I got. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm not worried about none of that. Headlines is the least of my motherfucking worries. Like, thanks for the pre-press. You know how much it costs for a fucking publicist?
Not really.
They start at $5,000 a month. That's
Right.
base price. But for the headlines that she got, the internet, they writing about me in fucking Portuguese.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then people that come over, they're like, we hear so much about you. Who's this Tasha K person? They get over that. I fucking love you. Like, you're amazing.
Do you feel like she kind of blew you up? Because a lot of people, when I said I'm interviewing this woman, Tasha K, today, people would be like, oh, I don't know her. And it'll be like, oh, wait, the one with the Cardi B thing? I'm like, yes. And then it clicks into their head.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. It did. But I mean, I was breaking big stories before then. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, really big stories. And but as far as the international side of it, you know, I asked God to make me international. Now you can't, complain at how you do it. You know, I know you're a non-believer, but you know, you get what you ask for.
But does this kill a little bit of your motivation to grind when you're like, fuck,
No.
if I make money, it's going to somebody else?
No, she gets a portion of it. I mean, my money go to bill. It pays bills anyway, and every single fucking company gets sued. You just saw Fox settle a goddamn $800 million lawsuit
Right.
from Tucker Carlson. Like, come on, like this is a part of the business, you know. And I'm glad that I went through this because now I know how to run my business. I know not to do certain things, and when I get a lawsuit, just shut the fuck up. Let the lawyers handle it.
Okay.
And I have First Amendment right attorneys now.
Right.
They only do media. That's it. So, and they educate me. Do you know what this is? Do you know how to disseminate this story? I'm doing it out of entertainment. I'm a personality, so I'm literally giving my opinion. and I give my opinion based on stuff that's already out there. Now, if I'm breaking a story, I do that very different. You're not just gonna come on my platform and allege all these allegations without any proof.
Right.
Yo,
we'll
Nightish,
just,
what's up?
like,
B-Love,
somebody
what's
came on my
happening?
platform and was like,
Hold
hey,
on.
you know, Kevin, what's his name? Kevin Gates. You know, he's a, you know, he likes children. I'm like, oh, how do you know that? Did you see him with a child? No, so you can't say that. Well, it's just the vibe that he gives me. Okay, we're going to stick to what it is that you know personally, but we're not going to make any allegations up like that, because that type of stuff sticks. You understand what I'm saying? And so, and I have boundaries when it comes to my
What's up,
content. I don't talk
Nightish?
about
Yes,
death.
I do read the chat.
You know, I don't want people having to
it's a lot of
relive and
nuts and
grieve,
bolts to this.
you know, on my watching
operation
me
I'm
talk
running.
about their loved one or
I
children,
appreciate y'all
you
stopping
know,
by. I
or
appreciate
disabled
y'all.
people.
Right.
Like, I have boundaries. When they leave my platform, they're gonna leave entertained,
What's up, B-Love?
laughing about some shit or enlightened. But as far as heavy shit, there's enough fucking death and shit going on out there. Go somewhere else for that shit.
Right.
You know?
So was there any one thing in particular that you did or said about Cardi, though, that basically was like the thing that you think was the most damning to your case?
Yeah, I tore her down in a video that I made, and that was
Okay.
when I talked about her real bad. And was
But any specific allegation you put out there? No, it was just the whole thing.
She knows she can't say it. Adam knows exactly what he's saying. Adam knows exactly what he's getting at. Adam knows exactly what he's getting at. And Nightish, I have quite a few. Actually. Adam knows exactly what he's getting at. He wants to talk about her speaking on the STD, which is the thing that popped off the whole thing. The thing that set off Cardi. Hold on, let me get back to the big screen. Hold on. Let's blow this up. Right? Take it back. The thing that set this whole thing off. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me run through the comments real quick. Peace, Chris. I already talked to you, but I just want to run down the list again, run the gauntlet to show y'all appreciation and love. What's up, Nightish? I got quite a few channels, bro. Because anytime I think of an idea of a dope style of content, then I make a channel behind it. And then I just don't tell anybody, I don't advertise it. I just make the channel. I just go ahead, conceptualize it. What should it be called? Boom, that's the name, made the channel. Doom. Just so the flag's in the ground. And then when I feel like expounding on it and making it bigger and better, then I go ahead and do it. I go ahead and flesh it out. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of channels that I conceptualize. I got a lot of channels that I'm running. Actually, if you've ever seen a movie recap, you know what? That might be Patreon content when I start teaching people about my ways and what I'm doing after I show y'all how I'm thinking. Because I want my mind respected first. B-Love, appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you so much. If you're still here, if you're not, it's cool too. Nightish, never the bars. She's a fool. I 100% agree. B-Love. She is a fool. Tasha, listen, and we gonna get into exactly why she's a fool. Nightish, what's happening again? Yes, I do read the chat. I do. Like I said, a lot of nuts and bolts. I'm running the Stream Deck. Look at this. This is some fly shit. I'm running the Stream Deck off of my phone for everything that I got going on. So when you see the sting pop up, let's run this thing again. Worry, observations, righteous discussions, unite people. It's the Word Up Podcast, and I'm your host, OMNIETC, Omni, etc. Let's jump on in it. Hit the subscribe and take your comment down. Nice. Hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Highly appreciate it. Highly appreciate everybody coming through. Highly appreciate that. B-Love. Highly appreciate that. But back into what you... So, in this interview, right? And I'm going to go back to the interview. Hold on. In this interview, right? I'm going to run it back to show y'all what just happened and to break it down.
To your case?
Hold So you're going to see Adam knowing full well, because everybody knows. I'm gonna say it now that we're in so many minutes. Yeah, we're in almost an hour, so I can be as frank as I want to be. All right, so Tasha K said that Cardi B has herpes. In the video in question, the particular video, the particular piece of content that Cardi B is suing, was suing Tasha over, was the fact that she said that she had herpes. She was letting she's using the Offset stuff and trying to say that the Offset stuff, she was letting all of that go. Cardi was letting all of that go. The moment she said that she had herpes in the video, it affected her brand, because who wants their sex symbol, who wants their sexual icon, who wants their sex object to have an STD? You caused damage to the brand. You impacted her career in some way, shape, or form, however they chose to substantiate it in court. And now you got to pay damages to the tune of $4 million. Cool. In this interview, Adam is asking, do you think there was something in particular that it was, or was it just a bunch of stuff that you did? And she's like, yeah, I can't think of anything in particular. It was the fact that you said she had herpes. It was the fact that you said that another woman had herpes, and her body is a commodity. She trades on her sexuality. This is what she does. And you said that she has herpes. That's what happened. So let's continue. And she's going to say, I can't think of a thing. Because she don't want to get hit with another $4 million. Because the only thing worse than a $4 million deficit is an $8 million deficit. And the only thing worse than an $8 million deficit is some more shit. Just shut the fuck up. This is, this whole program, you know what? We ain't get to that part of the program yet. Hold on. Let's go.
Go somewhere else for that shit.
Right.
You know?
So was there any one thing in particular that you did or said about Cardi, though, that basically was like the thing that you think was the most damning to your case?
Yeah, so I tore her down in a video that I made. And that was when I talked about her real bad. And was
but any specific allegation you put out there? No, it was just the whole thing?
Adam, shut the fuck up. Nigga. I don't know what you trying to do right now, Adam. Please, Adam. I can't think. Nigga. What the fuck are you doing? That's what that was a little bit. I want you to hear the aggression in the
But any specific allegation you put out there? No, it was just the whole thing.
It's like, nigga, shut the fuck up. We ain't talking about that.
There's an allegation about, her sexual health. That was made by the stripper friend. Okay. You see what I'm saying? She came on and she was like, the stuff that you see, around her mouth and all that shit, like, this is why she had it and all that stuff. So, she had already put that out there, and it was like Jocelyn Hernandez had made a whole diss record against Cardi and was talking about her sexual health. Azalea Banks,
You've learned to say sexual health instead of any specific disease.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't.
You see what just happened? Do you see what he just said? You learned to say sexual health instead of any disease. You learned to say sexual health instead of any specific disease. Because after $4 million comes out of your pocket, you learn a few things. Like, I don't know what's worse. I really got to think about what's worse. We're going to do the 1-2 game in the chat real quick. 1-2 game in the chat. 1-2 game. What's worse? You having to go to jail for 4 years. Like, what would feel worse to you when the judge bangs the gavel telling you got to go to jail for 4 years? Or you got to pay somebody $4 million? 1 for 4 years, 2 for $4 million. Let me know in the chat. All right. What y'all got? We gonna get back to it.
It's not something I really now. If I'm going in on somebody, it's kind of like your mama jokes.
Right.
You know, like the LGBTQ. Sometimes the men could be very disrespectful. You know, like Jason Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he
You
riding
know,
with Cardi. No
I
matter
will
what.
go hard. You look sick, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's me. Like, that's kind of like, you know, we going blow for blow, right? But as far as, oh, I know for a fact, you know, you got this, no. You know? So
You trying to tell me something about Jason Lee right now?
Jason could tell you his damn self. Sure.
Yeah, nah, I ain't talking about nobody no more. I ain't talking about nobody. How long ago was this? This interview in particular was 2 weeks ago. This particular interview was 2 weeks ago. So now, what we gonna get into? I gotta switch up views. We gonna get to this recent interview on. Okay, this is a short. This is a short right here. We gonna run this short. So as professional as she kept it, you know what I'm saying? Because we gotta know this about Tasha, right? And I'm about to pour up some. I hope you're pouring up. It's almost 5 where I'm at, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Damn it! All right, I gotta get the lime in my tequila. All right. 1800 gold. All right, so as professional as she just kept it in that last interview, right, with Adam 22, she was like she wasn't going to say anything. Seemed like she underwent a lot of media training in that particular clip. She wasn't going to say anything out of pocket. Adam was telling her, was trying to guide her in a certain way. She wouldn't go down the direction that he wanted her to. But let's look at her here. Let's hold on. I'm gonna have to restart this clip. I'm gonna refresh it. That's what I'm gonna do. Here we go.
Do you feel like you owe Cardi B an apology?
I said, I'm sorry.
Do you think the court's decision was right?
Hell no! Are you fucking serious? If they ordered you to pay $4 million, would that be right? Even though you could be wrong?
Why do you
What?
think the court?
Well, so she admitted guilt here, which is amazing. But she said, would you think it would be right even though you were wrong? Yes, I would think it's right. Because words mean things. They have an impact. And if you have a platform that you work damn hard to build, I'm not going to take it away from you. You work damn hard for that platform. But your platform is making an impact. It has influence. And that influence can shift public opinion. And some people trade on how their public image is set up. They leverage that for the ability to take care of their family, to live a good life. You know what I'm saying? They trade on this. So you're taking food out of her daughter's mouth. You taking, you know what I'm saying? You impacting the way that they can vacation, they can spend their life, how free they get to live, when they get to live free. Because a celebrity's life isn't nowhere near as free as the average celebrity. She's essentially a pop star. I ain't gonna put pop star on her, but she's up there, right? Man, you're affecting her bag at the end of the day based on what you say, because you have a platform of notoriety. So you need to respect yourself. It's not really about you, whether or not you respect the people that you're talking about. You need to respect yourself enough to understand the position that you are in the position that you work for. Let's continue, because that's not the end of the short, but damn.
Court sided with Cardi B.
She got money, and she real little, and she look cute in person.
Right.
They have for mean as them usually be the worst ones. And even when I went to court with old girl, nobody has ever stepped to me.
Do you feel like you owe Cardi B an apology?
So as professional as she kept it, you know what I'm saying? Let me go back. As professional as she kept it over here, you know what I'm saying, with her sipping in the cup and whatnot, she was just talking shit again. And this is really what it comes down to for me. You have to understand where you position yourself, how you're positioned, and you have to take into account and ask yourself, are certain things worth it? I understand a lot of people out here are entertained by disrespect. I'm not going to say that I'm 100% not entertained by disrespect in some instances. I haven't evolved past that point. But I'm very self-aware of that, and I'm trying to work on that every day. What I'm saying is it shouldn't have to take $4 million in order for you to adjust. When someone says cease and desist, as a matter of fact, if you're putting out information about somebody and they don't like it, and they say you have no proof of it, and they send their lawyers at you, I'm not saying on the cease and desist she should have stopped, but the moment that he got into the lawsuit, she should have been more agreeable. She should have settled out of court instead of taking it to trial. Well, no, they did settle. They did settle eventually. But this case has been going on for far too long. You know what I'm saying? Out of pride and ego. There was an apology video. I'm not going to play the apology video. But we're going to have to, this next video that I'm about to pull up, right? It's not really the best looking video because it's from an IG Live. Let me see if I can do some things to tweak it here. Hold on. Okay, yeah. It was from an IG Live of Tasha that she had to take down. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna look at it real quick. It's about a 20-minute clip, and then we're gonna be up out of here. I ain't trying to hold you people too long. All right.
Hold on. Just had a nice workout. Now. Baby bird, bitch. Baby bird. I ain't gonna be too loud because my daughter's on online classes next door. So, hold on for a second. Yes. So, Tonto, what did I say? My damn heart beating fast and shit. Okay. No, so you know what's funny? So, I make up stories. Out of thin air, Tasha just make up stories. And in this bird brain, okay, dark circles under her eyes, sunken eyes ass bitch, okay, wants to say, oh, look, see the story she made up? How the fuck I make it up and you had these old kids calling my motherfucking phone and shit? How do you do that? See, you're a kid. Everything that this bitch has, you would think she would be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? She's so worried. She's more worried about me than Offset fucking everybody else. Now, let me tell you something. My credibility can't be challenged at all, okay? R. Kelly, Wendy Williams, fucking Steve Harvey. Bitch, the list goes motherfucking on, okay? I'm a gossip site. I'm too loud? So sorry. I was too loud, my bad. Hold on. Because my daughter is, you know, online classes and shit. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Because I was running up the steps and shit. So, yeah. I knew the shit was fake. I even talked to motherfucking, I ain't gonna tell you
And
what,
she go right back to being loud. She said, "Oh, I'm too loud. Hold on, let me take a drink." She went right back to being the exact same decibels. It's crazy. Okay.
Okay. I was just like, I know this shit fake, but since this bitch want to send out fake motherfucking news, guess what? I'm going to tell the world what everybody already motherfucking know anyway, okay? Offset's been cheating. That's the reason why she leaving any motherfucking way, okay? And whether he has a baby real or not on the way, it's still not going to do anything to my platform. It ain't going to do nothing but make it grow more. I don't understand, like, how you got 75 million followers and you worried about little old me, little old dark-skinned me, little old, you know, well, I ain't got no little titties, okay? Little old real titties, saggy titties, no ass, no hips, okay? No weed, but you worry about me, bitch.
You see how the self-deprecate, like I understand, I use self-deprecative humor as a device from time to time. But when she just said that just now, I can see that's really what she thinks about herself. That's really how she views herself, is insignificant. You know what I'm saying? That you should just let me get this off over here because what am I to you? You got such a massive following, I ain't got shit. What? Just let me get this shit off. You know what I'm saying? And some people in this world will trade on the fact that they view themselves so insignificant in comparison to who you are, that you, big old you, should just let this and that slide. Let's continue.
You pressed. You done made a whole motherfucking song about me. You mad because the Lord, let me tell you this. And I don't give a fuck if they put a gag order on me. And I'm going to say this right now. The reason the bitch is mad, okay? I know they're going to put a gag order on me. I don't give a fuck. It's going to be an injunction. I don't give a fuck, but I'm going to get off. I'm not going to get off the slide without saying this. The reason the bitch is mad is because she wants to fucking settle behind the scenes. We're both mothers. You know, we've grown. We've you know, this is old. You know, so what will it take to settle? That's what the bitch is really mad about. And you know what I said? I said, no, we're not settling. We're not settling. You gonna pay me for everything that I fucking took out of my bank account to pay for this frivolous ass shit? No, bitch, you gonna pay me plus some. So that, I know my lawyer didn't want me to say that, but fuck that, I pay my lawyer. So fuck that shit, okay? That's what that bitch is mad about, okay? She knew, oh, I know this bitch is gonna relish in this. But the story I told about me sitting at the dinner table with some high profile celebrities, oh, that shit was true. Offset wanted to beat the brakes off that white bitch pussy. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm not settling shit. Tontu, go in the room. No. In the room. You ain't got nothing to get in my room. Nothing. You being nosy. Get out. I love you. You being nosy. Get in the room. So yeah, that's what the bitch is really mad about. That's what
Salute
she's
Big
mad
Giz,
about.
composition. Appreciate
And
you.
I may drop the emails too. That's what I'll do. So they'll put a gag on me saying I can't talk about the case. That's fine. Okay, but I'll still be able to report on that bitch. That's what she mad about, okay? Mad that I won't take them motherfucking videos down. Mad she been trying to prove, oh, this bitch is lying. This bitch is lying. So you get one motherfucking story, okay? You got your little people, your little unexperienced bloggers, 2,000 followers jumping in my DM with information. How is that making up stories if you're sending them to my DM, bitch? How? Tontu lurking and shit. She's so nosy. Yes, everything is true. Everything that you read in those court documents is motherfucking true. And that bitch is pressed. Let me tell you, like, that's what she mad about. I'm telling you, I just got the emails, like, what? Since December. You know what? It's just, you know, we're both mothers. We're both grown. We gotta, you know, let this go. The fake stories, and I knew they was motherfucking fake. I told Kyle, I'm gonna put the bullshit out anyway, and I knew that bitch was gonna go. I was just waiting on her. I thought she was.
Bring it back. Let's bring it back. Jesus. Okay. I hadn't seen that video even to that point. That was only 5 minutes of the video. I saw like probably 2. She's talking about the court. So she's in the IG. While she's in court, she's talking about what's going on in court. Not a very smart move. For anybody wondering if that's what you should do. I'm gonna tell you like this. When it comes to the legal system, Your followers can't save you. Your subscribers can't save you. If they could, Johnny Depp would never had to fight for his clean name against Amber Heard. You know what I'm saying? For the longest time, I didn't even know that situation was going on. I had no idea that Amber Heard, because I was like, who the fuck is she? When the whole court and all the litigation happened, I didn't even know she exists. I didn't even know he was married. I didn't even know that was his wife. Understand? I'm like, what happened to Jack Sparrow? And then I did my research. Because I'm like, we should have another Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I don't give a damn what anyone says. Those movies are brilliant and carried primarily by his acting. You know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to the damages, right? I'm going to take that down so I can bring this back. When it comes to the damages, your words, whether you believe yourself to be insignificant like Tasha K believes herself to be so insignificant, whether you believe yourself to be so insignificant or you believe yourself to be so great, what you say has an impact. Damage. Physical harm caused to something in such a way to impair its value, usefulness, or normal function. That's definition 1. It says physical. Definition 2. Sum of money claimed or awarded in compensation for a loss. When you impair something's value, it loses its value. So there's a loss there. Okay? Third definition. Inflict physical harm on something as so to impair its value or normal function. Damage. Now they keep talking about physical. Exactly, Big Giz. This is what I was getting into earlier. Exactly. Hit the nail on the head, my brother. Hit the nail on my head. Salute to you. Exactly. Their public perception, they leverage that. They trade on it. She is seen as a sexual icon. That's why she made WAP. She's seen as a sexual object in the eyes of the public. So when you say that this sexual being, this public sexual icon, this sex symbol has herpes, how much sexual value do you think that lost? All I know is that they took $4 million out of Tasha K's ass. Ooh, let me look this up because I ain't even consider her net worth when I started doing this. I ain't even consider Cardi B's net worth. Her net worth is estimated at $8 million in 2023, according to Yahoo Entertainment. And Yahoo's pretty reputable. I know people don't like to use their email anymore, but Yahoo's pretty reputable. You know what I'm saying? So her perception, what she stood to lose on that thing that she trades on, it caused damage. Those words of Tasha K caused damage to her brand. Now people in the public, you know what I'm saying, the public court of opinion is like, damn, shit. Look, she had a fat ass. She's a hot Latina. You know what I'm saying? I like the way that she be spitting on the mic, and she be talking about spitting on the mic when she's spitting on the mic. And now, but damn, she got herpes though. Like if you were interested, I'm not personally, But if you were interested in Cardi B from a sexual perspective, I know some dudes just don't care at all. I know some dudes just don't care at all, right? But if you were interested, I'm gonna bring the pig back home. If you was interested, right? If you was interested in Cardi B or looking at her from a sexual perspective, if that was your thing, to find out that she got herpes has got to be devastating. If you're a man of, if you're a person of standards, morals, and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? Like if you were at all concerned about your health and whatnot, and to find out that she got herpes, it's got to be devastating to you. Are you playing their songs at the same rate? Because once you found out, ladies, let me ask you, when you found out, or when there were allegations of Usher having herpes, was he still in your playlist at the same rate? Like every time you turn on Let It Burn, how does that hit now? When you turn on Let It Burn and you find out your man had an STD. Like, you know what I'm saying? Perception. Nail on the head, Big Giz. Salute to you, sir. Nail on the head. And this is what I was getting into earlier in the conversation. They trade on their sexuality. I'm gonna tuck this up too. I'm gonna leave it up. They trade on their sexuality. They trade on their sexuality. They trade on their public perception. They trade on the fact that, oh, she look good. That's why she need the hair. She need the nails. She need the makeup. She need to be done up a certain way when you see her. But when she on the IG, hold on, where is it? But when she on the IG, you know what I mean? She over here looking like this when she on the IG live. But anytime she's performing, you know what I'm saying, she gotta be done up. Because it's about how she's being viewed. It's about how she's being viewed. It's about how you see her. It's about how she's in her mind. This is my thing. Like, people want to talk about the game being about real estate and whatnot, but I think my black folks, shout out to my black folks, I love my black folks, disagree with a lot of y'all, but there's always a place in my heart for my black people. Disagree with a lot of y'all, though, on a lot of things, but as long as we come together on things and get stuff done, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Listen. Public perception, right? The way that you're viewed, the way that people view you, if you choose to go down a path in which that's what you're going to trade on. Someone comes up, you just put out WAP. You just put out WAP. And someone in the back, not even the back, we're not even going to say that Tasha was in the back. We're going to give her the middle, you know what I'm saying, middle row. Because she's not someone that has done absolutely nothing with their life. We're going to give her the middle row. You know what I'm saying? She made a name off of talking shit about people. It is what it is. But she put work into her platform. She worked damn hard for her platform. I mean, she earned everything that she earned up until that point. The middle row. Someone in the middle row, you know what I'm saying, yells out, yeah, but the hoe got the hoe got herpes though. She got herpes with her nasty ass. Listen, now people at the concert in the venue looking at it, it's like, she got what? Nah, shit. Some people be like, nah, she ain't got it. And other people knowing about her past and the things that Cardi has said on Vlad TV and whatnot, is like, I can see her having herpes, yo. Damn, why am I even rocking with it? She got herpes. I'm rocking with her. All she does is sex music. Why in the hell? Now people are questioning them following this certain individual. Who some people unsubscribe unfollowed her on Instagram. If you want to unfollow him, some people unsubscribed from her Vivo on YouTube. She saw a decline in record sales. She saw a decline in Spotify, Apple Music streams, Tidal, and the whatnot. Now we're dealing with tangible numbers. Now we're dealing with tangible assets. Now we're dealing with you threatening my bottom line, you taking food out of my daughter's mouth, me not being able to live as comfortably as I once was before. I got to take that out of your ass. You got to come up off of 4 million, and I will spend 1.2 to do so. That means I still gain 2.8 at the end of the day. You had to come up off of something, and most of it got ate up in lawyer fees. As a matter of fact, I've never been sued. But from what I hear, this is my understanding, is that the loser, whoever loses in the litigation, has to pay the other person's attorney fees. I could be wrong. I've never been sued personally, so I don't know. So, this is a bad situation. Damages. You know what I'm saying? Damages. Now, I understand we big Bernie Mackin out here. My folks. We big Bernie Mackin, right?
I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
We big Bernie Mackin. Ain't nobody trying to be soft. Ain't nobody trying to be scared out here of nothing. But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it me holding on to a situation with a celebrity that's showing me a certain amount of attention because I said certain things about them, and now they're coming at me with litigation, and I'm trying to leverage this situation of them showing me this attention into even more clout so I could blow up my brand even more. Is it worth the ticket price of $4 million? Will you be able to make that back? She said it's going to take her 60 years to pay that off. But hopefully she keeps a roof over her head in the process. But was this worth it? Was all of this worth it? Did you gain more than you lost because of this situation? Time will tell with Tasha K. But wary observations, righteous discussions, unite people. It's the Word Up Podcast. I've been your host, OMNI, ETC, Omni, etc. Listen, let me know in the comments what you doing. Okay, Chris, what you got? What you rocking with? You have to tell your lawyer so the judge can rule in favor of the losing party paying the attorney's fees. You still have to pay it, and you'll get your money back after you win. So Cardi B had to pay up front, and she's going to get it back, and they're going to take it out of Tasha. Damn. So that 4 mil ended up being like 5.2. Damn. If the math is mathing. I don't know. I've been drinking, as y'all see, I've been drinking a little bit, so the math might not be mathing. I probably got it wrong. But damn, Chris, damn. That's great. That's shit. All right. But I gotta get out. I gotta get up out of here. Like I said, wary observations, righteous discussions, unite people. It's the Word Up Podcast. I've been your host, OMNI, ETC, Omni, etc. Appreciate everybody who was rocking with me on this one. I'll catch you on the next one next week. I'll let you all know. Check out the community tab. Hit me up on IG, the Word Up Podcast on IG. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna be clipping out stuff from this episode, putting it up. You know what I'm saying? That's what the page look like. Hold on, let me hit the button on the camera so it can focus. That's what the page look like. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on IG. I need to replace. I hate 4K cameras. Listen, I need to replace the film on the screen protector on my camera. But we growing, we going up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be clipping out content from this one. Probably get some of your contents on there. I'm blurry as hell. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace, family. We out.